Chapter 1: Humanity's Reputation. For thousands of years, the Galactic Dominion judged every civilization by one thing: power. The strongest ruled, the weakest obeyed. When humanity finally reached the stars, the Council laughed. Small, fragile, emotionally unstable. The official report ranked Earth among the least threatening civilizations ever discovered. Humans accepted the insult with quiet smiles. They explored. They traded. They learned. The galaxy mistook kindness for weakness. It would become the greatest mistake in history. Chapter 2: The Warning. Beyond the edge of explored space, a research station detected something impossible. An entire star system had disappeared. Not destroyed. Gone. Planets. Moons. Even the sun itself. Every long-range probe vanished without a signal. Then one final transmission arrived. Do not follow us. Silence followed. No one ever heard from the station again. Chapter 3: The Shadow Fleet. Months later, black warships emerged from deep space. They made no demands. They offered no negotiations. World after world fell without a battle. Entire civilizations surrendered in fear. The invaders became known as the Silence Fleet because wherever they traveled, no voices remained. Chapter 4: Earth's Decision. The Galactic Council gathered in panic. Many leaders argued for surrender. Others wanted to abandon entire sectors. Human Ambassador Elena Brooks stood quietly until the room fell silent. Then she said, "If nobody stands today, nobody will exist tomorrow." Earth voted unanimously. Every available ship would fight, not because victory was certain, but because someone had to try. Chapter 5: Ordinary Heroes. Millions volunteered. Teachers became engineers. Doctors joined rescue fleets. Farmers learned to pilot supply ships. Retired soldiers returned to service. Every human asked the same question: where can I help? The galaxy had never seen an entire civilization unite with such determination. Chapter 6: The First Stand. The first human fleet met the Silence Fleet near the Orion Gate. The enemy outnumbered them 5-1. Alien commanders expected the humans to retreat. Instead, the human flagship advanced. Captain Marcus Holley transmitted one message: protect the civilians. We'll handle the rest. The battle began. Chapter 7: Fighting for Others. Human ships weren't the fastest. They weren't the strongest. But they fought differently. Whenever an allied ship was in danger, humans moved between the enemy and the civilians. Again and again, they accepted damage meant for others. One by one, alien captains realized something incredible. Humans were willing to sacrifice themselves for strangers. Chapter 8: The Turning Point. Engineers aboard Earth discovered a weakness in the enemy's shields. The information was shared freely with every allied species. No patents. No demands. No payment. Only one message: use it, save your people. The balance of the war began to change. Chapter 9: Hope Spreads. For the first time, the Silence Fleet lost battles. Entire worlds celebrated. Children who had lived in fear looked toward the stars again. Hope returned, and hope spread faster than fear ever had. Chapter 10: The Final Battle. The enemy launched one final assault against Earth. Thousands of ships surrounded the planet. Every allied fleet answered humanity's call. Species that had once mocked humans now stood beside them. The battle lasted 4 days. Stars burned with the light of countless explosions. At the center of it all stood one battered human flagship. Its engines were failing. Its shields were gone. Yet it refused to retreat. Chapter 11: One Last Choice. Captain Hawley received an evacuation order. He looked around the bridge. Every crew member understood. If they stayed, they would never return home. No one left. Instead, they smiled. For Earth, for the galaxy. The flagship rammed the enemy command vessel. The explosion ended the invasion. Chapter 12: Legends Never Die. The war was over. Across thousands of worlds, memorials honored those who had fallen. At the center of the galactic capital stood a single statue. Not of a king, not of a conqueror, but of an ordinary human reaching out a helping hand. Beneath it were carved the words, "Strength is measured not by what you can destroy, but by what you choose to protect." From that day forward, every civilization taught the same lesson. Never mistake compassion for weakness, because when the darkness came, it was humanity that stood between the galaxy and extinction. The end.